Hello everyone, ATR here and welcome back to Hearthstone. Yeah, that's right, Hearthstone. It's been a while, hasn't it? So yeah, I've been playing quite a bit, in fact. I've gotten some new legendaries and stuff. I can show you that I now have Mr. Where is he? Oh, there he is. No, actually, let's just go through this. Legendary! So I have now Blood Mage Thalnos. I unlocked Lord Walker Show with a pack. I got Leroy Jenkins because I crafted that one. And yeah, hell, we even got Nostormo and a Golden Malagos. Not sure if that one came up on a video or not. But yeah, been doing actually rather well. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually made a recording for Hearthstone, and well, since I got some time to spare and I'm currently rendering a Company Heroes 2 game, well, let's go ahead and jump straight into the arena and see what kind of shenanigans we get into. So, okay, Hunter, Shaman, and Rogue. Actually, let me take a quick look and see if I can determine what the last video for Hearthstone was about. Oh, here it is. Let's see. Hearthstone Arena Run number 27. It looks like that was a mage. Yeah, that looks to be a mage to me. So we're fine. We're going to go ahead and pick the Rogue, because I think the Rogue is the better choice of all these guys. It's pretty awesome. We've done some good runs with the Rogue, and it's a nice option there to get back into it. Okay, so we start off with pretty crappy selection, in fact. I guess we're going to have to take the Crazed Alchemist, because, this guy's pretty cool, but you need Silence or Taunt to make him effective, and we can't really guarantee that we're going to get any of that, so I'm not going to risk it. If I had drawn like 4 Silences at this point, well, maybe, but this is the first card. The Cold Light Oracle is nice to have card draw, but I don't want my opponent to draw, so I'll just take the Crazed Alchemist. It's not that amazing as a 2-drop, but it does open for some nice little combos, whether it be your units or his, making something big be killable or things like that. So we'll send that one in there. Okay, so Ogre Magi, nice for the spell damage. River Crocolisk is just meh, and Leper Gnome. Now, I would go for the River Crocolisk because it's just a 2-drop. But I think I'm going to go for the Leper Gnome, just to have more beatdowny feeling to the deck. Yeah. It's nice to have something early, turn 1. Okay, we'll throw in an Assassin's Blade, not bad. The Deadly Poison is probably the best choice here. Okay, Aesir Drake, hands down the best one between these. Take that. An Assassinate is always nice. Should I take it over a Shattered Sun Cleric? We don't really have much in terms of minions. I think I have to take the... I'll take the Shattered Sun Cleric. It's a solid choice, and it'll help out later on. And I was thinking we'll probably get some more Assassinates, and there we go. Archmage, not as good. We still don't have any spells. Assassinate, gonna be better than that. And Cold Blood is okay. So we'll take the Assassinate. There we go. Another Leper Gnome, a Shiv, or a Stormpike Commando. I guess in this case, I'll take a Shiv. I already have the Leper Gnome. Stormpike Commando, though, is actually pretty good. Actually, yeah, we'll take that. Just to have a minion, at least. Fan of Knives is nice for the AoE and card draw. Dread Corsair, however, does jump up, since we can at least make it be a 3/3 for 3, which is essentially an Iron for Grizzly. And if possible, we can actually use it with either the Blade or the Deadly Poison to bring it out cheaper. However, we are getting this guy, which is always solid, so we'll take the Gnomish Adventure. It's a 4-drop. This one doesn't help us. This one is okay, and this one is pretty good. I think we're going to take this guy because it's solid, and this guy is conditionally good, so we'll take that guy. Cult Master, always a nice thing to have. However, we can't really guarantee that we're going to have a lot of units to trade it with, so I'm actually going to take the Fan of Knives. Maybe a stupid mistake there for me to do, but that's what I'm doing. Sap, no. Useful Brewmaster, solid 3/2, and the ability to bring back things. We'll take that. Defies Ringleader, not that amazing, but it's a solid turn 1 start if you're going second. And the Owl is good for silence, but yeah, this one we can probably make it work better. Frost Elemental, it's okay. Booty Bodyguard, not that good. Shiv, I don't think we take that instead of a Frost Elemental, so we'll take this as a big guy with the ability to freeze. Spiteful Smith, that guy's amazing. We'll take that. That helps very much with a Rogue. We'll take another Blade. We'll take the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. Fairy Dragon's always nice. Shadow Step is nice and constructed, but I don't think we can get much use of it here. I mean, yeah, maybe I could bring back things and you use their cries, like the Defiance Ringleader, Crazed Alchemist, even the Brewmaster or the Gnomish Inventor. Aesir Drake also works quite well. The War Golem is better than that. It's a solid big creature. Yeah, I'll just take that. Ooh, Gadgets on Auctioneer. Yeah, we'll take that. Hopefully we'll get some more spells like Backstabs. Yeah, Backstabs. So we can combine that with a Gadgetson, and we have what? Already we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 potential cards that we could draw with the Gadgetson, so not that high, but we can maybe get it higher. Goldshire Footman, One Fury Harpy, and Daladon Mage. Neither of these are really good. This is bad, this is okay, but it usually dies. I think I'll take the Daladon Mage, simply because I can maybe use its spell power, and it's only 3. Maybe I can combine that with a Fan of Knives for a 2 AoE or Backstab to deal 3 damage. So yeah, I'll take that. We only have 1 spell power so far, Aesir Drake, so we'll add that one. Loot Hoarder is always nice. Dread Corsair is also really nice. Worgen Infiltrator is better. Yeah, we'll take the Worgen. It's a little wonky here on the curve, very high there on those big creatures. We'll take another Frost Elemental. We need to start going down on the curve. We'll take the Earthen Ring Farseer to heal up. We'll take another Backstab. We will take another Defiance Ringleader from these. We will take yet another Worgen Infiltrator. From this, we'll take the Scarlet Crusader because it's solid. And lastly, they give us a Sunwalker or Demolisher. I guess we'll take the Sunwalker. It's a solid taunt. Very wonky deck here. Look at that curve. No force. We only have 1 4 in the form of a Gnomish Inventor. So that sucks that we didn't get, any Yetis or things like that. But we can maybe get it to work. So yeah, let's head into it and see how much we suck. So, I mean, I could easily say the excuse like, oh, it's been so long since I've actually, done this that, we're not going to win a lot. But I've actually been playing personally, so I don't really have an excuse. But, well, the only excuse that I can throw out there is that I'm recording. And for some reason, when you're recording a game, you do a lot worse than when you are doing it by yourself. Commentating, I guess, not really recording, because you can record stuff and it'll be fine. Which is one of the things that I may be doing with the other series of Becoming a Hero, but that is a different game, nothing to do with this. So anyways, there we go. Pretty bad drops to start with. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to keep this in hand just in case, because, well, at least it's a 3-3. I don't want to use it early on, but it gives us something to do. Oh, there we go. So we get the Worgen Infiltrator to start with, and nothing else really useful. Because we have 2 Assassin's Blade and things like that, so... Oh, perfect.
Yeah, beat it.
Yeah, beat it.
Greetings, friend.
So we're going against Kit Kat Cat. Shaman. So, Rockbiter Weapon. Nice. Very nice for me that he's spending that on a 2-2. Keeps us with a 2-1 on the field, so that's excellent. And I'm just going to dagger up, and next turn I'm going to drop a Worgen and another Defiance Ringleader. So dagger up, smack him in the face, and continue on. So we still have that ability to kill a 3 health creature as well, and then we Defiance again to get more stuff on the field. So not a bad start. We still have a couple dead, well, not really dead cards, but 2/5 cards that we can't really use early on. Direwolf Alpha comes out. I'm gonna die immediately. I'm gonna hold on to my dagger because I see no reason to use it. Because otherwise I would have to spend 2 more mana next turn to be able to hit something if I needed to. And I would only get the benefit of hitting him for 1 health. So yeah, we're gonna hold off on that. So we're gonna go ahead and kill that. We're gonna drop a Worgen Infiltrator and another Defiance Ringleader. There we go. So, again, 3 guys on the field. He could Lightning Strike, or Lightning Storm, I guess. Doesn't really... I mean, yeah, he would wipe the board, but I think it would be overkill, and he would be what is it called? Overpowered? No, not overpowered. Overloaded. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm trying to say. For next turn. So I don't think he'll do that. Fort Lightning would kind of help out, kill 2 of my creatures. But yeah, I mean, that's a lot of guys on the field, so it's kind of difficult for him, especially in a 4 cost. Because hell, even if he drops, what, a Yeti, I can still kill it with 2 of the creatures if I sacrifice them. And... shoot. Okay, so again, he's going to do that. He'll draw a card, and that's about it. He's gonna stave off some damage, burns another one, and I can do this. How do I do this? I could use Shattered Sun Cleric, but then I'd leave 1 mana. I think I'm just simply going to stab it, hit it, punch him in the face with the other guy, and summon another pair of daggers. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does. I don't necessarily need to use them, but I could use a Stormpike Commander next turn rather than the Assassin's Blade, so yeah, we'll do that. So out comes the Fairy Dragon. Out comes the Punchy Punchy. And we do that. And get ourselves another pair of daggers. So he only draws 1 card from that. Yeah, I do reveal my guy in stealth, but I don't really care. It's a 1-drop creature. I mean, 1-cost creature, so not really that bad. And we still got 3 guys on the field, so we'll see. So he drops a Spell Power Totem. I mean, even without the Spell Power, a Lightning Storm would, guarantee kill everything. But I don't think that's what he wanted to actually get. Okay, next turn we go for the dagger then. It's easy, clear-cut selection there. So, Assassin's Blade. Kill that thing. Kill that thing, and then smack him in the face for 5. And we're good. Next turn, we got Shattered Sun Cleric and Earthen Ring Farseer potential, so I can smack something again in the face to remove it, heal back up a little bit, and then buff one of those other creatures for a little bit more. Well, not really necessary, or what am I trying to say? More likely, or most likely, I would do it on the Fairy Dragon because it's very hard to remove the Fairy Dragon. You can still silence it and remove whatever buff it has, but it would not be targetable by spells and things. So the buff would, last longer on that one. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I buff that, it gets that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 5, 6, 5, 6, 6, 5, 6. Not really any easy way to do this. I'm gonna have to sacrifice one of my creatures. I could not sacrifice one of my creatures, but I would be leaving everything at very low health. Which is better, to have more creatures on the field. I mean, it's not a ranger, so I don't have to worry about that, but have more creatures on the field or have few creatures but that are a little bit stronger. 3. No, it would actually still be the same thing if I do it like that. Because I hit it like these, and it's 6. And I don't kill it, so I have to sacrifice another one, and then I buff another one. Yeah, okay, so we're still going to buff this, and we're going to sacrifice one of our guys. So here comes this. We smack that. We smack that. We drop this. We use this to kill that, and we hit him for 2. There we go. Still a very lightning strikeable board, which is not something that we want to have, but it is a very strong board, and I'm back to full strength, and I still have 2 charges on that. Next turn I can Stormpike Commando, nothing else. Yeah, can't really use any of the other guys. I guess hopefully we draw something cheap, or maybe a spell like for the Gadgetzan. A Backstab would kind of be nice. Drop the Gadgetzan, Backstab, draw another card, and see what comes out. But I'm definitely not dropping the Gadgetzan until I get a spell. Okay, Assassinate would be nice here. Earthshock comes out, and it targets my 1 damage creature. I mean, my 1 health creature. That is a unfortunate thing for him. Okay. So with this, I can backstab him to pop the shield. Doesn't really accomplish much, but it opens up to see what else we draw. So yeah, we'll do that. So Gadgetzan comes out. Actually, no. You know what? No, it's still the same thing. We're doing 3 damage with all these other ones. This is 2 damage anyways. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and backstab. Going to pop the shield. Gets us a card. Fan of Knives. Not really going to help out too much here. So we just have to smack him with 2 guys. We'll smack him with our face and the 3/2, and keep the stronger creatures alive. So he's down to 7. So he dies next turn unless he can clear the board. Yeah, he needs to clear the board if he wants to survive.
Your magic shall not
Spellbreaker comes out on my Gadgetzan. That's not going to help him out. Taunt comes out. Again, that's not going to help him out. He's dead. I mean,
Well
played. Was not really accomplishing much by doing that. He would have actually been, well, I mean, he was still going to die anyways, but he would have probably been better off silencing the Mana Worm. But even then, I mean, I still had more than enough damage to kill him, but whatever. Ow. Okay, so first game went off pretty well. Yeah, actually, I forgot. These are supposed to take a long time, right? The previous videos were about 50 minutes each one, because, yeah, okay, we'll do that. Long time to go. Sorry, like I said, I haven't recorded Hearthstone in a while, so it still feels a little bit weird to me, because usually I'm just doing the the casting. Okay, so we're going up against Guru, Paladin. Not a really good start. We'll keep the Fan of Knives, because that can actually help take out those 1/1s that he can summon. I'm going to send all these back. The Dalaran Mage. It's not really a good creature, but again, it helps out against those 1/1s that he could summon, so I think I'm going to keep that. It may be a mistake that I'm doing here, but I'm going to do it like that. So we toss back a 5, get us a 6, so that's not really great. Get another 5. Greetings, that's going to be annoying. And yeah, I mean, I know that with my weapon I can just simply work on those 1/1s, but I mean, you can get overwhelmed, essentially. So hopefully he summons a 1/1 next turn, because I am going to be taking a hit to the face here by that thing. Don't really have much of a choice, so I'll take 3 damage there. I'll take another 3 damage to the face by it, probably a knife, and I'm hoping he does the 2/2. Oh, actually, no, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. It's actually better if I get another Knife Juggler, because then, this is a tough choice. Do I Fan of Knives and stab, or do I backstab, stab, and get this guy out? I think this is a better choice. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a better choice. So we Dalaran Mage. We stab that. And we backstab that. And get rid of his guys. We have something on the field. Because the other option would have wiped the board. I would have still had to take that damage anyways. And I would have been left with an empty board. This way I at least have that spell power. So if he summons one of his creatures, shitty creatures, I get a lot of damage on it. But, well, didn't work out this time. Although that actually works out pretty well. I'll take another damage, but I can... Yeah, that actually works. Okay, so I'm going to dagger up. I'm going to kill this thing. I'm going to Crazed Alchemist that, take another 4 damage hit to the face, but remove his stuff. I had to kill it because the summoning of the creatures happens at the end of the turn, so he would have used that to either hit me or something else, so yeah, would have really helped out. Okay, so at this stage, I could just simply drop a Spiteful Smith and sacrifice both of my guys. Doesn't make too much sense. I can do this and stab. Again, doesn't make too much sense. What does make a little bit more sense is dropping the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, sacrificing that, killing that, and having stronger creatures, because this doesn't kill it. It's two damage or less, and that's 3. So yeah, we drop the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. We trade. Get another dagger and hit him in the face. We have taken a lot of damage, which is very unfortunate here, and I do not like that. But next turn we can drop a Sunwalker, which will help out, but we're probably not going to be in a position where we could do that. But it at least gives me 2 creatures on the field, and hopefully he'll run out of steam eventually, and we can just start beating on his face. Earthen Ring Farseer comes out, so he preemptively Earthen Rings, healing himself for only 1, which is very nice for me. Here, I think, is an optimal opportunity to utilize Fan of Knives. I would take another 3 damage, though, which is not really that great. I could just simply drop a Sunwalker and force him to have to smack his face out of it. I think that's probably better, because I am too low in health now. I use the Dalaran to trade with that, get a little bit more buff on that, and hit him in the face. Yeah, we'll do that. So we stab that, hit him. There we go. As a paladin, he doesn't have a lot of ways to deal with that. He can reduce the damage to 1, or equality to reduce everything to 1 health. His own Shield Master comes up, and an Argent Protector comes up to protect that. Okay. Pops the shield, getting that guy killed. That guy gets buffed. We are going to use this, because this would pop that. And I think it's time we sacrifice the ghoul. Or how do we do this?
So many options.
If I take another 3 damage hit to the face, I'm down to 10. I do that, and I could trade with that. Yeah, I think that's actually better. Very risky, but I think that's actually better. I'm gonna go for it anyways. We'll see what happens with that. So, gonna stab him in the face. Gonna Fan of Knives. Getting yet another card. Drop that for card draw. Out comes a Frost. Hit that up to 8 and get him down to 15. So I got a very strong board, and he is now catching up on health, getting low, so he's down to 15 health. That's gonna hit me for 2.
Do you need a blessing?
Priestess. Dark Iron Dwarf is not gonna do anything that turn. Do I kill him? I think I kill him. Yeah, there you go. I'll play it.
Well played.
Yeah, that was kind of risky. We did bring ourselves down to 10 health, but it worked out in the end. So that was nice. Okay, let's keep going. We're only 24 minutes in. A lot of time left to go through. Now, I'm not one to brag, even though I am. And I'm gonna. I did actually get a couple more 12 win runs since the last time that I recorded one. I think actually the last video that came out for Hearthstone was a 12 win arena run, right? Yeah, I think so. That I was saying I was retiring or something like that. Yeah, but I've had a couple more in the process. It's nice, but most of the time I actually just go for like 5 wins and I'm out. So it's going pretty well so far. Very nice early start actually. None of the ones that we want, but if we get rid of these guys, we're probably going to draw into those 5s or 6s. So yeah, we'll just keep that on the hand. Deadly Poison, nice early on to get rid of threats. And oh yeah, I hadn't actually noticed the green little cards back that we already got. This is for the latest season, so it's nice.
The pleasure is mine.
The pleasure is mine. I'm probably gonna start with a Scarlet Crusader on turn 2. Follow it up with the Flesh-Eating Ghoul. And then we'll see where that takes us. But only exception is if we get a nice 2-drop, which would be something like a Defies Ringleader. Going up against Turion the Shaman, so that's not gonna help. Pass the turn. I could have daggered with my coin, but it doesn't actually seem too effective. I mean, I say that because I could have daggered and then dropped Deadly Poison on the next turn to have a 3/2 weapon out, but again, I don't think that actually makes too much sense to do. So it's fine. I'll just pass the first turn, and turn 2 we drop a Scarlet Crusader, so that's a very strong creature. Kind of hard to remove, although Shaman is the best equipped to remove it with Earthshock. But I have to. I mean, it's a risk, but I have to do it. So for the Crusade, and there you go. So if he doesn't have Earthshock, then that is a great choice for me. If he does, though, then I am severely behind, and I'm in a tough spot. Regardless, though, Flesh-Eating Ghoul is probably going to be the next turn. Although, not really. I mean, if he Earthshocks it here and I lose it, I think maybe going Deadly Poison, getting daggers and Deadly Poison out would probably be better, because that way I can actually get rid of that that 3/2. Okay, so that's a nice, well, not a nice, but that's nice for me because it's not too much damage. Yeah, he may get some cards, but so Flesh-Eating Ghoul comes out. We pop the shield on that, buffing up the Flesh-Eating Ghoul to 3. So that guy dies regardless of what it hits, which is nice. Next turn, turn 4, we don't really have much of a choice. We'll probably go for daggers. Daggers and Deadly Poison. We could also Fan of Knife depending on what he does, but considering what is currently on the field and what may come out, I don't see it being very useful. I mean, it'll probably not be useful throughout the game, and I may just end up saving it to cast it if I get the Gadgetson, so I can, double up on the heals. So yeah, that's good for me, because that means it's another buff. He ends up having to trade with that, which is the smart choice. That means one less creature to deal with. That buffs that up to 5 damage, and then he Earthshocks it, which silences it. Okay, well, that's unfortunate for me, but still gives us board control, so it's not a horrible situation. Horrible situation, though, is the fact that we don't really have much else to do, so we're just going to go ahead and trade and pass. Not spending a lot of mana. I'm not going to pop the Deadly Poison since I don't want to hit him in the face for 3 at this point, and I wouldn't want to hold it as a 3/2 weapon because he could have an ooze out there and break my weapon, and that would suck. So he kills that. I can kill it with a backstab and a Deadly Poison. But I don't have a follow-up.
I wonder.
2, 3. Damn it, I hate this. Why are these creatures so high health? So high cost. I don't want to waste an Assassinate on that. Yeah, I'm going to have to pop it like that. So I'm going to go ahead and backstab. Draw daggers just because I can. Deadly Poison it and hit it. Leaves me with a 3 damage weapon on the field, on my hand that I can use, so I'm at least not completely useless next turn. And then next turn I can drop a Sunwalker to do something, or a Stampeding Kodo if I, want to kill something else. Because if he drops something like a Totem and something else, the Kodo will probably come in handy. Fan of Knives, also a possibility, just to add an additional point of damage there, which I don't really care much about. Blah. Fan of Knives may come into play, like I said, with the Gadgetson, or if I get the Dalaran Mage, I can toss the Dalaran Mage and Fan of Knives and deal 2 damage to everything, which isn't too much, but it is enough to kill any totem. Totems are usually 2 health, so that helps out. Okay, so here we Drop a Kodo. And I'm not gonna stab. Actually, no, because he could get a totem that heals it up, and that would waste it. Yeah, I'm not gonna stab. Can't actually kill him, so I'll just wait it like that. Hogger isn't really too much of a threat, and I do have an Assassinate in the hand if he starts to get a little bit out of control, so I'm not too worried about the Hogger. I can kill it very easily here, so if we remove the taunt anyways, so next turn he's gonna get another taunt out, so I already have in place the Worgen to kill it if necessary, and yeah, we're fine. I don't really see this being a problem. Popping on Assassinate on it, I think, would have been a exaggeration or overreaction. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it would have been an overreaction to just pop the Assassinate on that. I think there's a lot better targets to assassinate, like things like the Earth Elemental. Yeah, that's a big ass scary thing. 7/8 with taunt. You probably want to assassinate that rather than smack it with your face or things like that. So Asia Drake comes out and gets a card. Is that card any use? Just summon a totem. Ooh, Forked Lightning. That is unfortunate. Okay, so that's good. Means we can kill the Hogger without any problems. And I don't like that this thing is gonna be just left alive. That sucks. 6, 7, 8, 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's gonna have to be it. Damn it. Damn you, stupid high cost cards. So wait, no. Hold on. I'll do this to draw a card. Assassin's Blade. Yeah, that's not gonna help out. So I'm gonna kill that. Pop that out. There we go. Because that thing kills the Drake very easily, so. Drake is a big threat. It is a spell power creature, so we want to get rid of it as soon as possible, but I'm just not getting any nice combos, any nice synergy with my my weapons. He's gonna Stormforged Axe that. That's fine. I have an Assassin's Blade that I can use to kill it very easily. Never mind. Now I don't. Okay, kill that other thing, because even if he uses a Drake to kill one of those and he heals, he's still going to be at 3 health. So it wouldn't be too much of a deal. Problem is, though, that I'm going to be taking a lot of damage because I'm down to 14 now. I can't afford to keep on hitting like that. I have to drop the Sunwalker soon and start using him. We have 2 big creatures on the field. Maybe I should have just dropped a big creature before, but, I mean, odds are, I mean, it's a shaman. He has Hex. He's well, he doesn't have to, obviously, but odds are he's going to have Hex in that hand, so he's just waiting around for something. So he does it the best way possible. Oh my god, well, we're dead. Does he notice that we're dead? Yeah, he notices that we're dead. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and concede. Oh! That went very horribly very bad, but that is why you don't want to leave creatures on the field for a shaman. That because of that and Bloodlust, so ability to get Wind Fury on creatures and stuff does a lot of damage. Oh well. Well, that didn't go very well, but we're still 2-1 so far. Not that bad. We have too many high cost cards in this deck, but yeah, I mean, like I said, maybe I should have just dropped a high cost creature rather than trying to go for the perfect place or the optimal place and such, because I mean, at least, well, I don't know. It's just that, I mean, I would have still died anyways on the previous turn if I hadn't gotten the dagger and killed the other thing, because he would have still been able to deal that damage, so wouldn't have made any change. If I had dropped the Sunwalker, maybe, but I don't know. Okay, so actually, this is perfect. Nice. Worgen Infiltrator turn 1. See what he comes up with. Then we hit with the Worgen to either kill something or just deal damage to him and then bring him back with the Brewmaster. Or deal use the dagger and such, so.
The pleasure is mine.
Worgen Infiltrator is just a good start. So we can go dagger next turn. We don't necessarily need to do the Brewmaster. But if he doesn't bring anything out, I would actually hit him in the face with the Worgen and Brewmaster. Hoping that he coins into a 2. What? Coin totem? That is not going to help you out too much, but oh well. So we're just going to go ahead and dagger, kill that, and pop him in the face. Yeah, he could remove it with some spells, but I mean, having him waste a spell on a 1-cost creature is okay by my standards, in my book. But so we do this. We save that 1 damage, and we pop it like this. There we go. Turn 3, didn't have any other choice, and it recloaks the Worgen. But yeah, I mean, doing it like that, I think it's fine. Magma Rager comes out. Magma Rager is gonna die. We're gonna go ahead and draw a card. We are going to go ahead and backstab it so we don't take that 5 damage. And we're going to smack him in the face for everything. And considering that next turn we probably will be using an Assassin's Blade, I'm just going to hit him in the face. Although next turn we could just Ancient Drake. Spiteful Smith is also a good option. We'll see. Hit. Yay! That's what I was gonna say. Hit the the gadgets and not the gadgets in the Gnomish Inventor. Okay, so that comes out. I could dagger up and do that. I could dagger up and kill it without suffering damage, but no, we're gonna do this because it's gonna be a little bit better investment. We're gonna kill that. He only gets 1, and we hit him in the face for 2. So if he decides to like Lightning Storm or something like that, he's not gonna kill our Spiteful Smith. If he decides to Hex it, that's also a nice target to absorb a Hex. And if not, then we are also going to be in great shape to kill stuff. Okay, so I think I actually just use my daggers. Use the daggers. Pop the shield, kill it like that. Yeah. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this comes out. Dagger up. Pop that. Pop that. Pop that. Pop that. Pop it like that. There you go. I guess it's a 3-1 weapon. And we can just ignore that and pop an Assassin's Blade next turn. So Assassin's Blade will be doing 5 damage, but, well, we win immediately. Okay, so that was nice. Nice quick win. Go, go, Rogue. Go, go, Roguey, Roguey. Okay, so let's keep on going. Only 40 minutes in, so we got about 10 minutes left to go. Let's see if we can get two games in this. Because I think I had said it was it 55 or 50? Well, somewhere around the 50 range. At least 50, I guess. Well, yeah. Well, we'll see how long it takes for this next game. If we ever get into it. Come on, there we go. Should be getting it now. And we get... What do we get? Druid. Druid is kind of tough. Similar hero power, but with the ability to heal. We do get an extra card. Defies Ringleader. Excellent. And these two are useless to start with. We'll keep the poison. Poison is always nice. And this is okay, and another dead card there for a while. But we can start off with the Defiance Ringleader combo. He's going to hero power and kill one at least, which is expected, but we're still going to be able to keep a creature on the field, so greetings.
The pleasure is mine.
Pleasure is mine. So, do you have anything for turn 1? He's looking at something for turn 1? No, probably turn 2. Okay, so coin, Defias, simple start, nothing really gonna be changing there. 2-2 and 2-1. He can drop a 3-2 and we easily kill it with our 2-1, or he hero powers to kill the 2-1, leaving our 2-2 intact. Turn after that, probably just daggers. I don't see us drawing into anything, so daggers it will be. I'll probably hold on to the daggers. He decides to claw. Oh, interesting. Okay, so popping the 2-2 instead. So that's nice for us. Meaning no creature on the field. We do end up with the weaker one, but it's fine. So I'm going to dagger up and hold because we do have poison in the hand, meaning we can get the poison. What am I trying to say? Meaning that we can get a 3 damage weapon out for next turn. If we don't need it though, I'll just drop a Flesh-Eating Ghoul to be able to buff that up. And follow up, so yeah. The 1 damage, I don't think is going to make too much of a difference, even though he does heal up every time he uses his hero power, so it's a concerning thing, but... So decides to throw an Innerbait, 3-cost creature coming down as a Flesh-Eating Ghoul. He's going to kill our guy, so we're going to have to pop our Deadly Poison. Come on, 2-drop, give me a 2-drop. I need another Defiance Ringleader, that would actually be amazing. Well, this isn't actually too bad. So instead of popping the poison, we drop our own Flesh-Eating Ghoul, we backstab it, and stab it directly to the face. We apply directly to the forehead, and we get ourselves a 3-3. Again, he can Wrath it, but we at least got rid of his with not too much of a problem. Gnomish Inventor next turn is probably going to be the play. I could dagger up and Deadly Poison once again if I needed that 3 damage. But it does not look like I'm going to need it, so we'll just drop the Gnomish Inventor. So another claw comes out. Heals up for 3, takes 3 damage, net 0, and passes the turn. There we go. So now we start to pull ahead with our cards. 3, 4, 5. I'll hold on to that charge. Next turn I can Shattered Sun Cleric and dagger up again. But I could also Shattered Sun Cleric and Deadly Poison for damage. Deals 2 damage to that. That's not going to affect it too much. So we are going to buff this guy up. Now a 3-3. We hit that. We stab at that. And I'm actually going to dagger up. I could have dropped the Worgen. I was thinking about it, but the Worgen dies to a swipe, and we are already in swipe range very easily. So I would, yeah, there you go. So I would rather not do that, have a weapon in hand, and then next turn I can drop the Worgen if need be. So yeah, I think that was the right call. This turn, let's see what we draw, but I think I'm probably going to have to go with the Walker. Yeah. Sunwalker comes out. We do not stab to the face, as we're probably going to be dropping a War Golem next turn. So I want to keep that 1 damage in hand, as we can deal 3 damage with the backstab, so we could potentially get rid of something. Sorry for my squeaky chair. I will hopefully be able to replace it soon, but right now we have to deal with this. Yes. Force of Nature comes out. I'm going to pop those. Does he have any additional damage that he can do? Pops a Claw. Claw is probably the only thing that he has that he could cast for 1. Or Archer. Nope. So that stays alive, so that's very good for us. I could potentially save it if I had my Brewmaster, but that's not happening. So now that we're going to start running into lower cost creatures, I am going to go ahead and burn charges on my daggers freely, because it is very unlikely that any creature is going to take up all my mana. For example, next turn I can drop the Frost Elemental and equip daggers once again. So, and with those Worgen Infiltrators, well, we have a lot of possibilities to combo in places where we don't have combos. I think the only combos that I drew were the Defias, right? Let's see, anything else? I didn't get any Eviscerates, which sucks. I didn't get any SI7 Agents. I mean, really, the only combo per se would be the Gadget Sun, but that's for spells. Yeah, I think the Defias are the only combos that I drew. I didn't get any of the weapons that deal 2 damage if you combo instead of the 1. So yeah, I don't really have to worry about that too much. Worgens, however, are less than useful right now because they are going to get to the point where Swipe can easily kill them. Now this sets us up in an excellent position where we can make it so that all his units cost us a shit ton. So we are going to freeze that guy. We're gonna stab him in the face, get our daggers up, and smack him in the face for 7. And that means that next turn he can't attack with that thing, and all his creatures cost 3 additional mana. So that is a bitch to deal with, and that also guarantees that I don't have to deal with an Ironbark Protector. If he probably drew into one, he can't afford it because it would cost 11, I think. Yeah, 11 mana. So it's a difficult situation. I do kill him next turn if he is unable to respond to my threats too. So I think we got this. I think we're in okay shape. He's gonna Mark of the Wild to taunt it, so that's a nice response. Another Mark of the Wild. Bit of overkill. Hopefully we just draw our Assassinate and he's screwed. So he's gonna Power of the Wild to summon another guy, and Hero Power to attack me. So now the question is, how do we deal with that guy? Let's see. I can deal 7 damage. I can take 11 damage to the face myself. 7, 8, 9. I can deal 5, 10, 7. I think that's actually good. So I pop the Assassin's Blade, throw a spell power, not spell power, the Deadly Poison on it, hit for 5, take 11 damage to the face, take another 5 damage, hit it for another 5 with the Frost Elemental, hit him in the face for 7, and kill the other thing for 2. Does that work? Other option is to just delay one more turn, but I don't think I should be doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna risk it. Hopefully he can't deal the 14 damage. Hopefully that's not a Savage Roar and he gets the other thing. So anyway, so we pop that. We pop this. We hit it in the face. Ow. We hit him like that. We backstab that thing. We throw that out. And we're gonna Worgen Infiltrator, but we're gonna actually no, we're gonna drop double Worgen Infiltrators, and there you go. So that's 11 damage to the face. Can he do that if both of those cards are the Savage Roar and the Nature thing? Then yeah, he can do. No, he doesn't. There you go. It was a good risk.
Well played.
Very nice. So we are about to hit the 50-minute mark, so I'm going to go for another game, and once that game is done, then that will be it. So 4 wins, 1 loss. Not a bad start so far. With my luck, we're going to lose the second one over here. Also, something that was happening a lot during my downtime that I wasn't making videos in a Hearthstone is that I would... well, I was making bad decks, obviously. I mean, they're not always fantastic, but I would make a draft, and I would lose immediately the first 2 games. So I was 2-0. And then I would go on to win like 10 games in a row. Like get all the way up to 10-2. And it was funny because it was games that I lost both, and I was like, oh, well, I'll just play the 3rd game and, and be done, and I'll go do something else. But no, kept on going and got up to 10, 11 wins sometimes. I never actually went from 2 losses all the way to 12, but going up to 10 is pretty good. So I'm going to keep this opening. Those backstabs are really nice to have early on. I'm capable of removing a lot of things with that, and the Worgen Infiltrator is an excellent opener, so we'll be good. So greetings.
Pleasure is mine.
Oh, in turn 3 Scarlet Crusader, so this is an excellent opener. I mean, problem is we're going to run out of cards, but hopefully it'll give us enough control and position early on in the game to get ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and start stabbing him and such because of the ability. Yeah, he can equip a weapon, but it's fine. I mean, whenever you have to spend a card and a charge on a weapon to deal with a Worgen, I think it's okay. Worgen, you usually leave it cloaked for things like a rogue, a druid, or a mage, because they can just simply use their hero power to remove it. So here, we're going to go ahead and Scarlet Crusader. Since I don't see anything for next turn, I'm going to pop my dagger, because I can still get daggers and use backstab, and I don't see any possible choice. Hopefully we draw into something a little bit better, but so far it would be the only option. So it's going to burn the last charge on the weapon. Pop that, and there he goes. So we can get rid of that with a backstab, and I do not want to pop a Shattered Sun Cleric. Sorry. No. I'm going to go ahead and dagger up and backstab that guy. And yeah, may as well just pop him in the face once. So next turn I'm going to have to drop the Spiteful Smith, unfortunately. Which sucks, but, well. We can get rid of that easily though, so that's good. So Spiteful Smith comes out. We once again backstab that thing. We are going to take 4 damage in the process though, which is unfortunate, but we get rid of the creatures and we now have a Spiteful Smith on the field, which is nice. We can buff that Smith if we want. We can drop a Sunwalker behind it. If we can trigger it, he decides to hit me. Okay. What can we do here? I can try to hit it and defend it behind a Sunwalker. I mean, if he pops an Execute on that, it's not too bad of a deal. Other option would be to what? Shattered Sun Cleric it, drop a Defias Ringleader, and have more creatures on the field. I don't see that working though. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Sunwalker, but I am gonna kill that. So that way it gives me the ability to summon a 3/2 dagger. And I'm potentially baiting a thing. Although a cleave would also work. That sucks. Oh, well. Yeah, there you go. Exactly what I was talking about. Oh, well. Inner Rage? Oh, he's going to execute it. Oh, well. Well, I'm going to have to assassinate it then. I cannot leave that thing alive. Okay, so assassinate that. And Defias. Okay. That was very costly. But he did have the execute anyway, so I don't think it would have worked out regardless. Defender of Argus for that. Okay. Three, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're gonna Fan of Knives. We are going to okay. We are going to stab at this. We are going to
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
buff this up. Gonna do it like that. Wasn't able to keep anything alive, but we do end up with a 3/2 on the field, so not my favorite move, but it does keep us with something on the field. So Heroic Strike comes out. He's probably gonna hit my guy directly. Well, not me, like the Shattered Sun Cleric. And pass the turn. Yeah, otherwise he would have done some other things. So then we're going to do that. We're going to stab him in the face and summon another pair of daggers. Frost Elemental, not a bad choice. We can spend all our cards next turn. We'll see if that actually ends up happening or needing to happen. Imp Master comes out. Frost Elemental, not really the ideal thing for this one. Yeah, I think I'm gonna act stupid here, and I'm going to hit that. I'm going to dagger up. I'm gonna hit that, having it take 1 damage, and I'm going to dodge. Again, next turn I can Deadly Poison and Frost Elemental if need to. Hopefully he doesn't have an execute for my War Golem. He does. Well, that's too bad for me, but that's fine. I think we can survive that. And he still has spells in his hand. No other things. So we're going to go ahead and pop an Assassin's Blade. And pop a Poison. And attack him in the face. You have to start putting some pressure on that, because otherwise he is going to catch up. Earthen Ring Farseer. Brewmaster. Earthen Ring Farseer again.
My eyes are open.
Okay. What do we draw? We draw an Ace Drake. That's nice. Ace Drake gives us a card, and that is a Gadgets and Auctioneer. I'm not too fond of that. I think we hold off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that. Hit that. I didn't really want to drop the Gadgets and Auctioneer because it could potentially draw me some more cards to get me into the game later on. Because right now it's not gonna do a lot, and it could potentially die. I mean, Brewmaster does only do 3 damage, but it's very easy to get some, an additional point of damage somewhere. So
What now?
odds are he's gonna go for the Drake. There you go. So I'm gonna have to freeze him then. I got 2 spell power guys in the field, which is kind of nice. Okay, well that opens me up to be able to do that. So he cannot take down my Frost Elemental now because he's frozen, meaning that I can get another free swing with that at either a creature or something else. And I'm about to pop my weapon though. Okay, so he only armors up. Well, at this point, I guess we just flood the board and get as much as we can. So we're going to attack him with everything. There we go. He can feel free to choose and kill whatever is out there, although he may have a Brawl in the hand, which, if he does, would suck for me. But he's getting low. He can't really afford to hit a lot. Shield block, yeah, it's gonna help him out quite a bit. Draws another card, and he shoots that. Yes! We got him! Got him, guys. Okay, sorry about the hour mark, so we're gonna call it there. And yeah, that was pretty good for the first start. So we did lose 1, but we're up 5 wins. Hopefully we can go the distance, or at least very far. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.